Hello students. Today we'll be solving the IB Math A AGEL May 2024 paper 2 Tension 1 question number 10. It is a common question for both the SL and the AGEL level students. For the SL stream it is question number 8 and for the AGEL stream it is question 10. And for the AGEL students you will be getting the other solved past paper questions of this paper and of the other papers in form of playlist on my channel NS Online Math Tutoring Classes. You will also be getting playlists where the solved past paper questions will be available based on their topics. I'm Nilanjana Sanyal. I'm an online IB Math EHL level tutor. In case you want to join my classes, please contact me for more details. My phone number and my website address are displayed at the bottom of the screen. So without any further delay, let us start answering this question. The maximum mark is 16. It says Salisbury and Rockall are small islands in the Atlantic Ocean in the same time zone. On a given day, the height of water in meters at Salisbury is modeled by the function h of t equal to 1.63 sine 0.513 times t minus 8.20 plus 2.13, where t is the number of hours after midnight. The following graph shows the height of water for 15 hours starting at midnight. At low tide, the height of the water is 0.5 meters, and at high tide, the height of the water is 3.76 meters. All heights are given correct to 2 decimal places. Okay, this is the graph, h of t versus t. Subpart A's question is the length of the time between the first low tide and the first high tide is 6 hours and m minutes. Find the value of m to the nearest integer. It is containing 3 marks. Okay, so the equation or the function expression, the function h of t, the height of water, is given by this expression. And if we compare this with the general sine function, because it is a sine function, if we compare this with the general sine function, it is y equal to a sine b x minus c plus d. This is the expression for the general sine function. Okay, so if we relate these two function expressions, we are seeing that the b value is 0.513. Okay, this is the answer for the subpart E. So b is equal to 0.513. And we know 2 pi over b is the periodicity, will be the periodicity of the sine function. Okay, so therefore 2 pi over 0.513. This is paper 2. I can get use the calculator to get the value. So just calculator, and it will be 2 pi. Sorry. Okay, so 2 pi. Why is it coming down? 2 pi over 0.513. Enter. It is 12.2479 I'm taking. Okay, 12.2479. 12.2479. This is the periodicity of the sine function. Okay, and between one high tide and one low tide, it is half the period. Okay, because if we think of the sine function graph, it is, if this is pi over 2, this is pi, this is 3 pi over 2, and this will be 2 pi. This is of course 0, and this is 1, and this is negative. So it is of this type. Okay, so from here to here is a single wave. So this is the periodicity from 0 to 2 pi. 2 pi is the periodicity. So from high tide this point to the low tide this point, this part is half the period. Okay, so half, therefore half of 2 pi over 0.513 will be equal to half of this will be equal to 6.12. And okay, let me take some more digits also. Okay, so 6.123 and 9 I'm taking. This is in hours because T is the number of hours after midnight. Okay, so this will be in hours. And they are saying it is 6 hours and 8 minutes. It is 6.1239. So this is the 6 hours and this part is the 0.1239. I have to convert this part to minutes. So I have to multiply this part by 60. Okay, so let us do that. 0.1239 times by 60. Enter. 7.434. Okay, so 0.1239 multiplied by 60 is equal to 7.434 minutes. Okay, and they are asking us to give the value of m to the nearest integer. So since it is 7.4, it is not equal to 5 or more than 5. I'll be taking the value of m as 7. Okay, therefore m is equal to 7 minutes. Okay, so now we come to the subpart B. Between two consecutive high tides, determine the length of time in hours for which the height of water is less than 1 meter. It is containing just 2 marks. So height will be less than 1. It should be less than 1. And of course, I'll be using the calculator. So it is using GTC graphs. The length of time is equal to, now I have to graph the expression. We go to the graph page and 1.63 times sine 0.513 times bracket open, it will be x not t, x minus 8.2, I'm not writing 8.20, bracket close plus 2.13. Okay, enter. Okay, fine. Let us stay over there. And I need another horizontal line as well. So it will be equal to 1. Fine. So let us get the coordinates of the intersection points. And I will be okay. And if you want to see whether these are the 2 points between the 2 high tides, actually the time cannot be a negative number. So this is not the high tide actually. So let me just change the window settings to take a more reliable, take 2 more reliable points. Okay. So I'll be going to number 4 window zoom, and it is number 1 window settings. And I don't need the negative side. So it's mean I'm keeping it as -1 just to see the y-axis. And the x max, I can just change it to 30. I do not know whether I'll be needing up to 30 or not. I'm keeping the x max as 30. And the whole graph is above the x-axis. So y min can be again taken as -1 just to see the x-axis. I'm keeping the y max as it is and I'm pressing this enter. Okay, now it is fine, and now I can see that this is one high tide and this is the second high tide. So I can take these two intersection points instead of taking these two. Okay. So because the graph is below this horizontal line, which is y equal to 1, that means 1 meter. Okay. So this is the portion. So menu and analyze graph number 6, and it will be the intersection number 4. This one. Okay. And I need this intersection points coordinates as well. So again, number 6 and then number 4 intersection. Fine. So between these two time intervals, 15.8171 hours and 18.9548 hours, the height of water was below 1 meter. Okay, because the x-axis represent the time. So it is 18.9548 18.9548 minus 15.8171. 15.8171. Okay. So I have to again use the calculator. It is 18.9548 minus 15.8171. 15.8171. Enter. It is 3.1377. So this is the final answer. I'll be taking up to 3 significant figures. It is 3.14. Okay. So this is equal to 3.14 hours correct to 3 significant figures. Okay. Now part C. Find the rate of change of the height of water. That means dH by dt, the first derivative. When t is equal to 13, giving your answer in meters per hour. Has to be because dH, the change of height with respect to time. So height is in meters and the time is in hours. So the unit has to be meters per hour. Okay. So therefore, okay. Again, I'll be using the GDC graph. So I have drawn the GDC, means the graph. So of course, I'll be using the GDC graphs. Okay. Using, it is also containing 2 marks. GDC graphs. It is, let me write, you can write h dash t also, dH by dt, when t is equal to 13 is equal to, I have to go to the graph page and then I have to go to this menu and then analyze graph again, number 6. And now you see number 5 option is dy by dx. So I'll be pressing this number 5. And then it is asking for which graph. It is this graph. And now which position. At least I cannot show the position accurately. So I'll be entering the value. See, the 13 has got displayed over here and I'm pressing this enter. Now this is the point x equal to 13 and the dy by dx value for x equal to 13 is negative 0.6506 and all. Correct to 3 significant figures, it will be negative 0.651. Okay. So equal to negative 0.651. It is meters per hour. Correct to 3 significant figures. Okay. So on the same day, the height of water at the second island, Rockhold, is modeled by the function. This is small h and the previous one was capital H. Small h of t equal to E sine b t minus c plus d, where t is the number of hours after midnight. And A, B, C, D are all positive numbers. They are greater than 0. The first low tide occurs at 2 hours 41 minutes, and when the height of the water is 0.40 meters, this is 2:41 a.m. And this is the first low tide, and this is the first high tide occurs at, this is 9:02 a.m. when the height of water is 2.74 meters. So part D's question is find the values of A, B, C, and D, and it is containing 7 marks. Okay, so let me answer this question over here. Okay, so h of t is equal to A sine b t minus c plus d. Okay, I have just copied this expression. And now A will be the height for the high tide minus the height of the low tide. So it is 2.74 minus 0.4 over 2. So therefore A is equal to, I'm going to the calculator page, it is 2.74 minus 0.4 over 2 into 1.17. Okay. Let me get the D value also. It is 2.74 plus 0.4 over 2. Therefore, D is equal to 2.74 plus 0.4 over 2 into 1.57. 1.57. Now we need to get the B value. Okay. And high tide and low tide, this time length will be half the period. Okay. For B, 9:02, this can be written as, because for B I need the periodicity. So this can be written as 9 plus, this is 2 minutes, so 2 over 60, which is equal to 9, 10, 60 is 540. 540 plus 2 is 542 over 60. Okay. And the other one, 241, is equal to 2 plus 41 over 60. And 2 times 60 is 120. 120 plus 41 is 161 over 60. Okay. Therefore, period is equal to, this will be half the period, so I'll be doubling it. It is 542 minus 161 over 60. Okay. So therefore, B will be equal to 2 pi over the period. So it is, I can just cancel these two. And I can write this as, I'm becoming lazy. I'm not doing the subtraction. Let the calculator do the subtraction. So it will be 2 pi over 542 minus 161 over 30. Okay. So let us get the value of B. 2 pi, and it is again, I need this one. It is 542 minus 161 divided by 30. Okay, and you can come up, and it is 0.4947. So up to three significant figures, it will be 0.495. Okay, 0.495. And now I have to get the value of C. We get the value of C last of all. So first of all, I'll be rewriting this expression. H of t this time in place of A, I'll be writing 1.17, and sine, it is B is 0.494, 95 rather, and T minus C plus D is 1.57. Okay. So this is the equation or the expression of h of t, and now I can take this one, height 2.74. So in place of h of t, I'm writing 2.74. Therefore, 2.74 is equal to 1.17 sine 0.495, and now the t value is, it is 902, so which is 542 over 60. Okay, 542 over 60 minus C plus 1.57. Okay, so now we have to get the value of C. So it is 2.74 minus 1.57 divided by 1.17. Let us see how much do I get for this part. This will be equal to sine 0.495 and 542 over 60 minus C. Okay, so 2.7, sorry, 2.74 minus 1.57 divided by 1.17. Enter. It is 1. Okay. So this implies 1 is equal to sine 0.495 and 542 over 60 minus C. So therefore 0.495 times 542 over 60 minus C is equal to sine inverse of 1, which is equal to pi over 2. Okay, so now this is, I can write this as 542 over 60 minus C is equal to pi over 2 times 0.495, and this implies C is equal to 542 over 60 minus pi over 2 times 0.495. Let's get the value of C. Okay. So it is 542 over 60. Okay, and minus, it is pi over 2 times 0.495. Okay, let's see what's the answer. It is 5.86. Correct to three significant figures, it is 5.86. Okay, equal to 5.86. So, therefore, C is equal to 5.86. Correct to three significant figures. Okay. Now the last question, when small t is equal to capital T, this is small t, the other one was also small t, yes. That means capital T is a particular value of t. The height of the water at Sulskerry is the same as the height of the water at Rockall for the first time. Sapati's question is find the value of t. So the height of the water for these two islands will be the same for the first time. Therefore, again, I can use the GDC graph. I'll be using the GDC graph. Okay. So E, it should be h of t, or I can write the capital H first as well. H of t equal to, I can take this as capital T, equal to small h of t. Therefore, the first one was what? 1.63 sine, I have to copy. Okay, 1.63 sine, and then it was 0.513, 0.513, and it was t minus 8.20, 513 and 8 minus 8.20 plus 2.13 equal to, now this time it is this expression I'll be copying. So it is 1.17 sine 0.495 and t minus c value is 5.86 plus 1.57. Okay, now we have to get the value of t. I have written the small t, it should be the capital T. Okay, so I have already graphed this part. I'll be graphing this one. And I'll be getting the intersection point. Fine. So I need another graph over here. Yeah. And it is 1.17 times sine of 0.495 times x minus c is 5.86. Okay, and bracket closed, and plus 1.57. Enter. So very nice. And they are intersecting for the first time. You see, they are intersecting for the first time over here. Okay, this is the first time that these two graphs are intersecting. So I will be getting the coordinates at this point. So menu and analyze graphs, and then intersection number 4, which graph? This one, second graph, this one. Okay. This is the x coordinate will be giving us the time. They want the time. It is 4.16418. So it will be 4.16 correct to three significant figures. Okay, 4.16 hours. The heights are the same. Actually, using GD's graphs, heights are the same. 4.16, right? Yeah. After 4.16 hours after midnight. So therefore, T is equal to 4.16. Okay. You can write hours also, or I have given the statement, so I'm just giving the value. So we have solved this question completely. Thank you for staying with me till the end. Please like and share this video in case you have liked my explanation. And please subscribe to my channel in case you have not subscribed to my channel till now. Your liking, sharing, and subscribing will be helping me a lot. It will be motivating me as well as it will be telling the YouTube that my videos are worth watching. So the YouTube will be showing my videos to more number of students. You will not only be helping me, you will be helping other students as well. We meet again very soon. In our next session, we will be solving the next question of the same paper. Till then, bye.